Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This is another of my short stories, fiction. This one is called The Choices I've Made. I'm 90 and I'm deciding whether to do another round of chemo. That made me reflect on the decisions I made in my life. And I want to tell them to you here. Maybe you'll find them interesting, or even they'll motivate you to think about and even list the choices you've made. My earliest memory was around 4 years old, and I had a stomach ache. I was afraid to tell my mother because she might call the doctor, and I'm still scared of doctors, so I didn't tell her. My stomach ache went away, so it was a good decision. Next, it was whether I wanted to be a good kid or a more fun kid. I liked the silly kids, but I would have felt guilty, so I decided to hang with the good kids. Looking back, that was a good decision, although maybe I should have made more room in my life for fun. I'm not sure. Like most teenagers, I wanted to test the boundaries, like drink, smoke, marijuana. I tried them, but I stopped. I found them too risky, and they turned out to be less enjoyable than I thought. Alcohol was no big deal, and weed messed with my memory. I remember smoking it the first time, and my memory was bad for 2 days. Scary. On the other hand, I found success in some of my boundary testing. For example, my solo trips on my bicycle and the subway to Major League Baseball games, to museums, to parks, amusement parks. I fell in love when I was 17. Should I marry her? We both decided we were too young, and that when we went off to college, we should date other people, and after college, if we still wanted to marry, we could. We did date other people, and neither of us ended up wanting to marry each other, or anyone else for that matter. I believe that was a good call, and one I continue to feel grateful for. I did wonder whether I should have a child, but I decided that the loss of freedom, the cost, plus the stresses of parenthood, even if I had a normal child, were too much. Another good call. Career-wise, I was deciding whether I should kill myself by being pre-med and going to med school. I didn't. That was a combination of not being ambitious enough and not smart enough. I became a librarian. It's an excellent call. I love the peace of libraries, their giving spirit, and yeah, I like to read. Plus, because it's a government job, the pay is okay, the benefits are non-pareil, including a pension, and we get plenty of holidays, vacation, and personal days to indulge my avocations. Speaking of avocations, I wisely got into community theater. First, I just took phone reservations and I ushered. Later, I helped build the sets, run the lights and sound after that. And finally, I had the guts to audition. I've gone from not getting cast to tiny parts to pretty big ones. I loved it. The excitement of all of us building to opening night. The beautiful plays and the camaraderie. I decided to delay retirement as long as possible and only retired when my health started to decline at age 80. I'm glad. But I'm glad I waited so long. I've been fighting irrelevance ever since. In retirement, I didn't follow the crowd and focus on golf, travel, and family. I continued my involvement with theater. I could no longer memorize lines, so I just usher and sell drinks. But still another good call. Alas, now, as I said, I'm facing the decision whether to do round 2 of chemo. I think not. Anyway, dear reader, how have you felt about your life decisions? Is there any decision that the wise one within you should make now? In any event, I do thank you for watching. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And certainly would welcome you taking a look at any of my 32 books. Probably the one most relevant to this is Senior Stories, but all 32 are on Amazon. Just go there, search on my name, Marty Nemko, N-E-M-K-O, and you will find more than you can stomach. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.